Good morning, guys. How's night? It's Misfit. This morning, I'm trying to teach something online and I don't know what to teach. So I'm using Claude. Then Claude says I should either teach tech and AI, money and personal finance, self improvement and mindset, content creation and social media, health, fitness and lifestyle, career and education. Then it said pick one to two categories to start. Lead with searchable titles, consistency beats perfection. Blah blah blah. The first thing is I hate picking a category of thing because as a human being, guys, when I wake up as a human being, I don't just focus on tech and AI or money and finance. I don't just focus on self improvement and mindset. I don't focus just on content creation and social media. I don't focus on just health, fitness, and lifestyle. I don't even just focus on career and education. I do everything. So focusing on one category just pisses me off. I just get pissed off when I see things online telling me I should focus on something. I don't want to focus on one thing because I am a human being and humans don't focus on one thing. You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth. That is health and lifestyle. You eat your food, but that's still health and lifestyle. You listen to a podcast. Oh my god, that is still health and lifestyle. You go to work, that is no longer health and lifestyle. That is career because you need career. Then you listen to podcast. Actually, that is self improvement and mindset. But that should be health and lifestyle. Then you probably read an article on Elon Musk launching spaceship into the I don't know the galaxy, that is tech and AI, and then you budget the money you want to spend for the week, that is finance. Humans don't pick one thing, we do everything in every single day. So telling me to pick one thing is telling me to not be a complete human being. I cannot pick one thing because if I'm picking one thing, I have to be restricting my mind from considering other things that wants to come into my head, and it is irritating. Every single time I have to just pick one thing. I can't pick one thing. And so today I'll make content on AI, I'll make content on money and personal finance, I'll make content on self improvement and mindset, I'll make content on content creation and social media, I'll make content on the health, fitness and lifestyle, I'll make content on career and education. But I think that is really affecting my YouTube channel because the algorithm is unable to push out my content to a specific niche. But I cannot have a specific niche if I am the niche. I am a human being. Don't you guys get it? I am a human being. Humans genuinely do not focus on one thing. And even if I want to talk about something, I like to talk about everything, not one thing. Because I'm not one thing, I am everything. I am made up of all my activities. I'm made up of all my hobbies, and I'm made up of all my. I am made up of all my activities. I am made up of all my hobbies. I am made up of all my likes and my dislikes. I am made up of both psychology and philosophy and religion and books and food and Travis Scott. I am made up of all these things. I'm not made up of just one thing because if any of it gets removed from my existence, I will start tilting. It's like this game is, but the one you put different bricks. You put different bricks. If you remove one, two, three bricks, the entire thing will collapse because that's building or that game structure is made up of those different bricks. If you don't understand, just use a house. You are building a house. A house is made up of different bricks. You remove the bricks from. If you remove this wall, this place will collapse because the wall is supporting this, and that is how humans aren't made up of just one thing. We are made up of multiple things. So wanting to pick just one thing is irritating, or maybe that is why I'm unable to grow. And that's why I really want to get a 9 to 5 because as a course seller and as a person that has a platform that sells courses, I will never tell you to not get a 9 to 5. Guys, if I'm able to successfully renew my visa, I will be desperately trying to get a 95 because I need cash flow to pour back into my business. And some Alex Sanchez lady said something about getting a 95 and also building your business is actually what makes your business grow, which is true. Because when I had a 95, although my business was kind of slow, I had money that could pump into my business. Right now, I don't have a dime. I said, yeah. You need to do it all. Picking one thing is bad. Maybe I'm just a very stubborn person, and that's why I'm not growing because If Alex Mozi with 4 million subscribers is telling you to pick one thing, and I have just 366 subscribers, what do I know? But then again, that is how inventions are made. That is how people discover different structures and new things that actually work. Because, bro, I think a social media where you actually post every single thing that makes you who you are is a whole lot more interesting than a social media platform when the person just talks about one particular thing from morning to night. Even if the person includes their life in the stories, I want to actually see you live that life, because talk is cheap. Ouch. Because talk is cheap. I actually want to see you do what you say you do. Like right now, I'm battling some crazy personal things, but I'm not going to share that because that is just way too much. But that is me. That is mine to keep because it is my personal affairs and it's affecting me personally. So it is my choice. Although I still post it on my other YouTube channel, but I put it on private because if you listen to it, I sound like a crazy person. But that is also part of who I am, and that is part of the things I'm dealing with as a person. So it is my choice. Humans have their choices. So online coaches are just ruining life. Everyone is just ruining life with advices. And that's why I don't want to advise you guys, because no one knows. That's just the truth. The truth is no one knows, and the people philosophizing and theoretizing, if that is an accurate word, but the people making theories or theoretizing things, they are not better than you. They're just the people that have been able to find a way to actually conceptualize their thoughts and actually do find this to realize that this thing is real to an extent. But that doesn't mean that is the only real thing, and that doesn't mean that is the only thing that works. Several other things might work, but because everyone keeps taking advice from the same thing that is existing and we keep doing the same thing that is existing, no one is being creative with their thoughts or inventing new things. And invention doesn't have to be technological advancement, it could even be a way of life, literally, bro. Because Caleb Roston spoke about how Gavi or Harry Gavi or Gavi something, can't remember his name, in 2009 started talking about content creation when content creation was not a thing, and he said people will watch Smurfs and talk about it. Yeah, he spoke about that, but this is 2026. Humans aren't inventing new things because everyone keeps using the same thing Gavi as it theorized in 2009, and nobody wants to do something different. Why? Because nobody wants to experiment. Everyone is scared of failure. But I get it though, because I don't have the social proof. And on TikTok yesterday, I said you should not believe people if they don't have social proof, and I believe that, because if it was working, you would have proof. And right now, it is not working for me, so I don't have proof. So if it was something people actually enjoy, I should have proof. So the figures is stating that people do not enjoy my YouTube channel, because if you enjoy it, you will subscribe and you will be watching it. And because you don't enjoy it, that is why no one is watching it. Also because maybe I'm not running publicity to it. But regardless, that is what the numbers say. You don't enjoy it, and the videos are extremely long. Because I was on my YouTube channel the other day and I realized I won't even watch my own videos. They are so extremely long and boring and exhausting. The other time I was trying talking slowly, I was so irritated with the video. Like, why is this man talking like a you kind of retarded? Because I see someone talking like that in normal, I'm like, do you need help? Or maybe like, oh my god, one of these people that needs that has like mental health issues, or maybe has a speech defect or something. Like, so yeah. But then I feel like there's something. I feel like this is an untapped resource. If that makes sense, because guys, I just think social media where a person is doing every single thing is way better than a social media where a person is just yapping about the same thing from morning till night. And I feel like that is what is restricting Andrew Tate. And I'm using Andrew Tate more because of his cost selling strategy. Andrew Tate knows how to be a motivational speaker. He's a charismatic leader. But let us say Andrew Tate actually teaches something. He has a field that he teaches. He would not have so many people believing his courses are real, because who knows, his courses might be good, but he doesn't have the proof apart from his charisma, and charisma can only take you so far. And on the other hand, we have Omozi, where Omozi teaches you a lot, but he's not so charismatic and he is kind of boring. He seems like a very boring guy. And although everyone says he's a workaholic, when you actually enjoy your work, it would be easy for you to be a workaholic. But apart from working and going to the gym, his stories are very dull. Whereas Adjutite seems like an interesting person, but it doesn't really seem like someone that has so much IQ. Well, he's a billionaire or he's a real millionaire, so he has a lot of IQ, but it just doesn't seem like he knows some other stuffs apart from conspiracies and trying to make money off you. Because, in as much as I wouldn't want to say he's trying to make money off you or exploit you, although he's trying to sell to you, so he's still trying to make money from selling. He doesn't seem like it just doesn't seem like he knows much. And the other time they spoke about how a rock pulled his audience and then they lost money. So that is giving red flag. Whereas I don't think Omoze will do something like that. But then again, you can't really trust the marketer because all marketers are sketchy. And there is something called the dark arts of marketing. And even I know the dark arts of marketing, but I'm trying to be a godly man. Why? Because I'm trying to use everything. Because I'm trying to understand that there is a different realm of existence, and that's why religion, in its truest self, is weird. Because the only reason I'm trying to be a very good person is because, number one, you get punished for your sins regardless, and I don't want to be a sinful person. And number two, I have a very huge conscience. My conscience, before God even kills me or before God punishes me, my conscience will punish me. So it's not worth it for me. And number three, I really do believe that there is an afterlife and there is a realm where we die that we go to, and your deeds on this planet also affect it. And I think, relatively speaking, our existence in that other world is a whole lot longer than our existence here. So I'll not jeopardize my existence in that other realm by doing mundane stupid things here. That doesn't mean I still don't do mundane stupid things, but I will not actively do stupid and mundane things because I don't care. Because now I have more understanding, I have more information. And that is why life as a human being, you should learn to evolve and you should learn to be a better person. Why? Because you should learn to evolve, especially when you have access to new information and new knowledge. In as much as I'm having access to new information and new knowledge from Caleb Roston, which is pick a niche, pick one topic, talk about that. When I try to do that, I feel like I want to die. Because what do you mean I have to just keep yapping marketing every single time, morning, afternoon, night? I do know for a fact that will make my social media grow, but that will not make me grow as a person, but it will only make me grow in that aspect of life where I guess that aspect of my life would be one thing that I want to triumph over everything else. But that is not me, because me as a person, I want to be like a superstar whereby I triumph in every aspect of life. So I don't want one part of my life to be what determines my existence. I want every part of my life to be what determines my existence, because the existence of a human being on earth is meant to be something that is cherished. You're meant to live for the plot. You're meant to live for the movie. You're meant to enjoy your full existence on the planet. Because that's all you have. Anyways, you should like and subscribe to hearing things like this. Also, I was trying out a new strategy of making my videos like a movie, and like 2 hours, just joining different contents together. But oh my god, I've been posting 2 videos since yesterday, guys. The first one that posted was 1 hour 16 minutes. Second one was 2 hours 7 minutes. Bro, I'm not doing that anymore. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm posting this immediately. Because why? Because don't waste my time. You're wasting my time. Don't waste my time. And guys, I'm 27, I'll be 28, and my visa is about to expire. And I was thinking to myself, going back to Nigeria, although might seem like a good thing, because I don't care. I have my own country. I'd rather develop my country. It is also not a very smart thing, because bro, number one, you have depleted resources. So how on earth will you go back to Nigeria and start all over again without resources? But it's like this place is so uncertain, and there are like so many forces here too that is like, so it's like, think, Israel, think. I'm sorry for saying it's like, but I don't want to like explore that train of thought because those are very, very personal. And shout out to this dude I spoke to 2 days ago that he told me things are personal. It made me realize that I can actually see it is personal and not feel guilty, because I've been having something in my mind that has been making me not actually want to realize that some things are my own personal thoughts and I can keep them to myself because I am allowed to. I have a huge kind of conspiracy theory for that, because I've also really rationalized this morning, and I realized that I don't have facts and figures, and without facts and figures, everything remains in an abstract realm. You need reality to deal with things in reality. If there are no things to actually hold on to and it is abstract, you cannot keep living a world of abstract. Even Jesus and God, maybe that is why, oh my God, maybe that is why when God wanted to save humanity, he needed to leave his world of abstract to come into a world of reality, so that we can like conceptualize, which is have a concept of his existence as a being, which is Jesus as a man. Maybe he could have actually saved us from the abstract realm, but he would only be saving our abstract realities. But he wanted to also save us in our form of existence, that is human, the humanoid form, and like in a 3 dimension, and like so that we can also like have a concept of that existence from this being that we are. And that is why he also had to leave that realm of abstract to come into this realm of physicality. That would actually make a lot of sense, actually. Do you understand? I don't want to over explain it, because then I have to like start breaking it down and wasting my time on that, because it is not that deep of a train of thought. So, but if you don't understand, drop something in the comment section. At least let's see if anyone is even watching the damn video. And I'm so tired of not wanting to use curse words. It is so irritating. I'm so tired of the human world and everyone wanting to just impose things on you and trying to make you a better person. Even if, bro, being a better person is relative, to be honest, because being a better person is what actually sets your soul on fire and what makes you happy. If you are doing things that is to your own detriment and it is making you sad, and if you feel like you're shedding a skin, as much as it might be accepted societal norms that you are being a better person, if it is not making you happy, you're not being a better person, you're just being a depressed person. And that's why I don't want to say that part, because I don't know for a fact. And that's just me using things from social media, and that is actually not a fact or figure, that is just hearsay. I love me so much, I could love me more, but I'd rather also be a smart person, if that makes sense. It is good to be wise, or maybe I'm just a timid person. But regardless, like and subscribe. I'd also hit saying like and subscribe, because if you really do enjoy this, I don't need to tell you to like and subscribe. You should come like, oh my God, that is so beautiful. Just like and then subscribe so that I can see you again. So yeah, the choice is yours.